Damn, Alex. Are you doing alright over there, dude? What's up, everyone? Flock of turd burglars back here, and welcome back to another Elden Ring video. Yes, still the same exact playthrough as you can see, but we are very rapidly approaching the end. I can almost taste it. Side note, I just want to apologize for my lack of enthusiasm in my commentary in the last video. I was coming off the back of a pretty exhausting couple of days prior to recording that, and if you couldn't tell, my voice was pretty shot. Like always, if you enjoy what you see from me in the rest of the video, don't hesitate to leave a like and subscribe. There's gonna be plenty more stuff like this coming, and who knows what I plan on doing in the future. To be honest, I don't even know what I plan on doing in the future. So, I mean, if you like surprises, hell, stick around. We start off back in the Altus Plateau with Millicent, as I was finally able to give her a proper hand in her journey by giving her the Valkyrie's prosthesis. Now she doesn't have to worry about wiping her own ass with her less dominant hand anymore, because I know I'd be miserable if I had to do that all the time. Now the good thing about her questline is that half of it is just finding her around the world and exhausting her dialogue. Pretty simple stuff. I decided it was time to finally get into the consecrated snowfield, but for some reason these little vulgar militia fuckers managed to find their way into every little nook and cranny of the damn map. They're like bedbugs in Detroit, on God. I'm now realizing that in the last video I said that Nile was the final roadblock before you can access the Halleck tree. It's actually nowhere near the final roadblock. How the hell did I forget the consecrated snowfield? Can't see shit, can't feel my toes, and my schlong is about 3 inches shorter than it should be. I guess the temperature isn't the only thing in the negatives right now. Now I found this caravan, and my god, did I get a good taste of that sweet and infamous endgame damage scaling right here. Look at how much damage that a freaking page does to me, dude. Oh my dudes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was so embarrassed. I was dumbfounded. Truthfully. Finding a map always feels nice, though. After I spent a couple hours trying to decipher all of Farmer Fran's lines in the Water Boy, I got back onto the game and I stumbled across Ordina. Now, this is the actual final roadblock before being granted access to the Halleck tree. Now, I'm sure you guys know all about this place by now. You gotta find some torches scattered around to light them up to break the seal. Just make sure you watch out for the hidden Black Knife assassins lurking around here. Those are some women that'll do a little bit more than just key your car. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't win the fight against the voices in my head, so I just decided to come back later instead. I went back to that caravan from earlier, and I was able to beat all the enemies this time. I got the flowing curve sword as a reward, but I couldn't help but think that it just looked phallic for some reason. After a bit more exploration, I found myself in the Yellow Annex Tunnel, and honestly, I should have just turned around at this point. That's because the boss waiting for you at the end of the tunnel is a methed up, cracked out version of Astel that has 50% bigger cojones than the one that you fight doing Ronnie's questline. At first I was like, hey, he's got pretty much the same attacks. And then the first attack hit me and just deleted half of my health. Tell you what though, this was the first time where I saw the true power of Eleanor's pole blade. Tyrone got whacked shortly after that, but it was pretty graphic and I don't want the video to get flagged for violence, so I'm not gonna show that one. Look, Astel, I appreciate what you've done for me, but it's just not working out anymore. All the stress of this relationship is just killing me. I attempted Astel, Stars of Darkness, another undisclosed amount of times before finally just giving up. I concede defeat for now. I was getting annoyed and decided that it was better off if I just went and got annoyed at something else. That's economics 101 right there, baby. I'm prepared to lose some subscribers with this one. Last video I said I didn't want to finish out the playthrough using an OP weapon. Well, I can't be trusted to make such statements. Alright, Okina. Where you at, dude? Oh shit, there he is.
That's a lot of damage!
I'm just as disappointed in me as you are. Now, I also wanted to get the Black Knife just in case I wanted it for the future, which, spoiler for New Game Plus, that is exactly what I'm doing. Anyways, yeah, Eleanor's pole blade? Damn! I think I only took one hit from that assassin. Not gonna lie, fights like that really made me question if I was really gonna change my weapon out or not. But who the hell am I kidding? At this point, I had already made my mind up, so yet again, here I am committing yet another cardinal sin in Elden Ring. I don't think I can use that video title again, though. You thought that was bad? I even put the blood affinity on my friggin' Uchi katana so I can run a power stance blood build. I can hear all of you vomiting now as I speak. I did some testing with Flame Grant Me Strength and Golden Vow, and my god, I was not ready for that damage output. That is just raw. Alright, boys, it's time for the Come here, you big bitch! Okay, definitely not the best start. Now, keep in mind, this is my first time fighting the Fire Giant, but I'd seen enough footage of people fighting him by this point that I knew exactly what must be done. Give me that ankle, boy! Oh, hey, buddy, what you got there?
My leg!
Oh, fuck? Now, it's one thing watching people fight a boss on YouTube versus actually doing it yourself in the game. I wasn't very familiar what to do for his attacks, so I was playing very conservatively. I could have been doing a lot more damage, but I forgot to use my buffs before I headed into the arena. It also didn't help that, at this point, my controller would just stop working whenever it wanted to. That fight was just an L. All around. Into attempt number 2, and I remembered to use Flame Grant Me Strength this time, but I didn't use Golden Vow. What the hell? He didn't decide to fling 8 tons of snow at me, so I guess that's a better start this time. I appreciate that one, big guy. Oh yeah, big damage, give me that. It was at this point that I realized if Rivers of Blood was a Pokemon, it would be permabanned from every VGC format in existence. No one should hold this much power. No man should be forced to die in such a manner either. Believe it or not, I beat him on the 3rd try though, and with a very sexy dodge in the beginning. I'm all over them toes like athlete's foot, boy. A lot of people get scared by these orbs. Just dodge them, forehead. Don't make me chase you, because I will do it. You know when you're just like perfectly zoned in and everything just makes sense? That's exactly what this attempt was. It's been a long day on the farm, Mabel, chopping down all them fire giants. Once I got the fire giant right before his phase transition, I knew Tyrone would feel left out, so I decided to bring him in for the rest of the fight. With literally one more hit, I sent the fire giant reeling into his 2nd phase in what might be the most disgusting cutscene in this game. Does the name Kevin Ware ring a bell to anyone? I figured now was a good time to reapply my buffs, and I'm starting to think that I just didn't know that Flame and Golden Vow could stack at this point. This is nice. I really do like this feeling. I was feeling good for obvious reasons. I had plenty of heals left. Tyrone was still alive. Never mind. My hands were starting to sweat a little bit because I just didn't believe I was going to beat the fire giant so quickly. It just seemed impossible that a scrub like me could do it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Oh no. Oh fuck. I was definitely not panicking whatsoever. I fucked up by trying to revive Torrent, and I just barely missed out on getting my head exploded like a watermelon. Take that, you bitch-ass motherfucker! Woo! Holy shit! Now, it's crazy to think that back when I started, I literally didn't know how to lock on the enemies, and I unironically died the Soldier of Godric in the tutorial, like, multiple times. I wish I was lying, but the proof is right here in this video. But I don't want to be maidenless again. You know, maybe I could start selling snow cones in the lanes between. I mean, there's a lot of snow here. Before I burned the Erd Tree, there was one thing that I wanted to do, and it's honestly a good thing that I remembered it, because I almost forgot to do it. Yeah, if you didn't know, if you want the Bolt of Grand Sax, it becomes unobtainable after Landel transitions to the Ashen Capital. I don't know if I'll ever use this, but I figured I'd just get it now anyway. Look, I know that Ronnie is technically my consort, and that if she found out I was saying this, she'd probably carve me up with a black knife, but Melina is the OG, dude. She was there for me when nobody else was. We didn't start the fire, it's always burning since the world's been turning. Damn, I shouldn't have smoked that shit. Now I wound up in crumbling Farum Azula. As I made my way into the city in the sky, let's just say that I was not prepared for the level of difficulty that even the common enemies would provide for me. Put it this way, Farum Azula is like Chicago. If I'm not packing heat, my dumb ass is not going there, and I suggest that you do the same. I never fought the Beastmen of Farum Azula back in Limgrave, but they seem easy enough to take care of. Then again, everything is easy to take care of when you're just walking around spamming Corpse Piler on everything. How much do you want to bet someone's behind the corner?
Hello there.
Yep. Ah yes, an open balcony with no enemies. Surely, this means that I should be safe to cross here, shouldn't it? Nothing in this game can ever be simple, can it? I couldn't even keep track of how much health the ancient dragon had left because I was just so preoccupied with more important things. You know, like trying not to fall into the goddamn void. There was a couple times where I made a few rookie mistakes, but other than getting barbecued, I turned out fine. Oh wait, that's actually not true at all. I forgot that I died on the first attempt. Whoops. But I did get him in the next attempt. I got the kill shot using Ezekiel Elliott's Rotten Breath. And I got a goddamn good reward for doing it. Alright, mate. Take the shot and let him pass. You got me fucked up if you think I ain't taking the shot, dude. Are you kidding me? Half the fun in the late game areas is just going around collecting all the shit that's laying on the ground. I'm a simple man. I decided that I wanted to make a build even more disgusting than the Power Stance Moonveil build I was rocking before, and for that, I would need to get the Lord of Blood's Exaltation, which meant that I would unfortunately have to go into the sewers in order to get it. How hard could it be to go on a quick fetch mission for an item? If you're me, then apparently it's harder than Shane Dawson when he walks by a pet store. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, those catacombs were pretty whack. I don't feel like talking about them, but at least this boss fight should be fairly simple. And I'm not gonna lie, it was more than simple, it was a fucking massacre. Like, my god, I actually felt bad for the guy. I feel so slimy for doing this. Oh. but it's just something that needs to be done. I'm so sorry. I also went on a bit of an excursion to get the smithing stone and somber stone bell bearings that I missed up until that point. I had to go to the Altus tunnel just to beat up some crystallians real quick, and then I went back to the first Church of America and wondered how the hell I missed this when I first came here. Back to Farum Azula we go, and the fight that you have all been waiting for is rapidly approaching. I was running away from one of the Banished Knights when I unwittingly waltzed right into the Godskin duo's arena, and I was a tad frightened, but I kept enough composure to drink my physic and to call in Tyrone, you gotta fucking help me, dude! I let Tyrone take some of the weight off my shoulders so I could buff up in the corner like a scared little bitch boy. But I knew that I couldn't let myself or you guys down in this fight. This is the boss battle where boys become men and where good controllers turn into pieces of scrap. Tyrone took the brunt of the damage in the beginning of the battle, and unfortunately, it was enough to take him out of contention for the WWE Championship. A moment of silence for our fallen brother. I got a bleed proc on the Slim Jim, which was enough to take him out, and Doughboy took enough crossfire damage to send him into phase 2. With some lightning quick thinking, I jumped onto the remnants of the pillar because the Godskin Nova was vulnerable. Fuck. I was nervous. I was all alone, not confident in my own abilities without Tyrone. I felt like a phony. I felt like someone that just uses rivers of blood and mimic tear as a crutch. But Cheeseburger Eddie was history. It was just Slim Shady all by himself. I fancy myself against the Godskin Apostle, even though it doesn't really seem like it based on this exchange, but I swear to God, I'm actually more comfortable fighting him. My mind was racing because I knew I had to take out the Apostle. I couldn't fight a phase 2 Apostle with his heightened aggression and the Noble at the same time. Lucky for me, Rivers of Blood is just so goddamn overpowered, man. Oh my god. It was the unstoppable force versus immovable object for the finale. Can Flock of Turtles, the man who couldn't even beat Soldier of Godric a few months ago, really beat Godskin Duo on his first try? What's this? He's throwing crystal darts when he literally has the Rivers of Blood in his right hand. He's doing the unthinkable. Surely, he's done it. He's fucking did it. Let's fucking go, baby. Godskin Duo on the first try. Like, subscribe, and ring that motherfucking notification bell for me one time. Oh my god, I'm actually fucking sweating. Holy shit. I wish Radagon and Elden Beast went that smooth, but I'll save that for later. Wait, is that a Crucible Knight?
I smell my fingers.
Oh shit, that's cool. I don't think I ever fought one of these dudes yet. You know, I think I would have been better off not fighting him. I think I'll just leave him alone next time and let him just stare into space. I went back to Ordina because I at least wanted to get access to the Hallig Tree now so I could just come back later to explore. You know, just thinking a couple steps ahead. And this time I had the Sentry Torch, I think it's called. Whatever one allows you to see all the hidden enemies. That way I didn't have to worry about being jump scared by a Black Knife Assassin jamming their knife into my spleen. There's one flame. There's about 40 arrows in my friggin' head. There's 2 flames. There's no reason why these archers should be able to YY360 me from across the universe. I won't say how many times it took for me to get past the archers, but it was a lot. Anyways, that's flame number 3. Now, I won't be doing anything in the Hallig Tree in this video because, like I said, it's something that's going to be coming later, and I plan on this being part of the finale for the playthrough. Let's just say that I had no idea how difficult this area would be. Granted, it's literally the final area, so I should have known better, but you're also listening to the guy that died like 15 times to Soldier of Godric in the tutorial back when I first got the game. Alright, time to take a nice little rest here. Never mind. Alright, boys. Before the video ends, I just want to express my thanks and let you know that I greatly appreciate everyone that clicks on my videos and takes time out of their day to watch the videos. YouTube has been something I've wanted to try since I was a teenager, and I just didn't have the guts to do it until I was like 22, which is pretty much over a year ago. So it's very encouraging to see that this little thing is starting to sprout into something out of all my hard work, you know. Before you go, I just want to let you know that I'm getting pretty close to 100 subscribers, and even though that means literally nothing on the platform nowadays, it would still be great for me to hit the first real milestone on my channel. So if you're new around here, or if you've been here for a while and you like what you saw from me today, consider subscribing, as it's probably the best way to support me at this current moment in time. I've been Flock of Turtles, you've been amazing, and I'll see you in the next one. Go Birds, baby!